Every evening, as the city dimmed into neon lights, Femi boarded the 7:45 train home. Same carriage, same seat. The world outside was always a blur of rushing lives, but across from him always sat her, a woman with quiet eyes and a book in her hands. She never looked up for long, only sometimes offering a gentle nod. No words, no introductions, just two strangers sharing silence, night after night. And somehow, that silence became his anchor. For months, Femi found comfort in her presence. The world was loud, his life demanding, yet here, on the train, there was peace. He noticed her habits, how she would tap her finger when the story turned exciting, how she smiled faintly at certain pages, how she sometimes closed the book and stared at her reflection in the darkened window, as if searching for herself. He never asked her name. She never asked his. And yet, it felt like they already knew each other. One rainy Tuesday, Femi boarded the train as usual. He glanced across the carriage. The seat was empty. He told himself it was nothing. Perhaps she missed the train. Perhaps she stayed late at work. But the next evening, still empty. And the evening after that, empty again. The train felt colder. The silence, heavier. For the first time in months, Femi realized how much of his life had been stitched together by the presence of someone he'd never spoken to. On Friday, he sat down and noticed something on the seat across from him. A book. Its cover was slightly worn, its pages folded from use. It was hers. With trembling hands, he picked it up. Inside the cover, there was a note, written in delicate handwriting. To the stranger across from me. You don't know this, but your presence has been my comfort. In your silence, I found company. In your stillness, I found peace. I was drowning in loneliness, and without speaking a word, you reminded me that I was not invisible. Thank you, whoever you are. Femi read the words over and over. His throat tightened, his chest ached. He had never spoken, never reached across the small space between them, yet somehow they had both been keeping each other alive. Femi carried the book home. He placed it on his nightstand, unable to let go. Days turned into weeks. He still boarded the train, still sat in the same seat, but the place across from him remained empty. Sometimes he would open the book and reread her note, whispering into the silence as if she could hear. I saw you too. Femi never saw her again. But every time he rode the train, he looked at strangers differently. He wondered about their burdens, their untold stories, the silent battles they carried. And he realized not all love stories are about forever. Some are about moments. Some are about two souls who pass each other in the noise of life, and without words say, I see you, I am with you, even if just for a season. Love is not always spoken, nor promised. Sometimes it exists quietly in fleeting spaces, and that is enough to change a life.